Hey guys, it's Yasmin here, your favorite girl. Hope that you're all doing super well. What the fuck is this lighting? Sorry. So yeah, I'm doing this video whilst I'm setting up because I'm just feeling it. And today I wanted to talk about different topics. I wanted to talk in first place about how you can release your old self, and then also how you can, the fact that evil eye is true, and I don't remember the last one. Yeah, anyways, I'm just like going to talk about these things. These days I've been having a lot of triggers of my past self. So, you know, when you're in a phase in which you're basically trying to release your past self, so like basically who you've been being for, I don't know, 17, 18 years of your life, and all of a sudden you're like trying to change, it's going to be a bit difficult. So like it's going to be very hard for you if you're like I cannot talk. If you're like if you've had different toxic habits for a long time, and then all of a sudden you're trying to change and trying to be a new being, it's going to be very hard for you. I'm going through it, so it's like I've been getting all of these triggers, and it's like, what the fuck, you know? So yeah, I've been trying to avoid it, not to think about it, but I'm like, I need to face this shit. So I am like, I cannot just ignore this. I need to face this. And okay, just ignore them. Yes, ignore them. But they would repeat in my head over and over again. So I was like, okay, I just cannot ignore them. And I took my diary. I bought a diary with a unicorn on it. So cute. Anyways, on this diary, I am writing all of my triggers and all of my beliefs. I would say like the beliefs of my old self. Okay, so like, and this is like a technique, I would say, that I'm using. I just came out of my mind, just out of nowhere, and it's like writing with a red pen all the beliefs that your old self has, writing beliefs, the toxic beliefs that your old self has. I just felt like I was releasing everything, so everything was like coming out of me, because I was like, okay, just observe your thoughts, it's like going away, but like they would keep repeating in my mind. So I was like, okay, you need to release them and you need to get them out. So whether it's like, I don't know, screaming, talking with someone, writing them out, I was like, I'm writing them, and at the end I just write, none of this is true, they were just beliefs of your old self. So it's like, none of this is true, babe, relax, this is not true. And instead, in the end, I write like, what are her thoughts? So like the thoughts of my best self, like the highest Yasmin. And then I start to write affirmations with another color, like a different color. For instance, I use purple, for instance. And it's like I started to write different affirmations, like she's confident, I am confident. I do not write like with the third person. I write like in the first person. I'm like, I am confident, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, whatever, all of these kind of affirmations. And more specifically, also like how you visualize your life, because it could be that in your life there are still people with oh my goodness, it can be that in your life there are still like some people who give you negative energy, and so it could also be that in your life there are so it could also be that in your life there are still like habits. Whether it can be that these people, I don't know, give you negative energy, whatever. Just in the best case, I would say that it's better if you like, you know, go away and just like remove yourself from these negative places. But it's like, if it's like you can't escape from these negative places, just do not assume their negative energy. Just like be in your own energy and do not assume, because we're like a sponge. I don't know if you say like this, spugna. In Italian we say spugna. You're like a sponge, and you're like, yeah, I believe it's sponge, tend to absorb every single emotion that every single other person around you has, and you're like, why can't I just assume my emotions, you know? And you're like, I don't know, why can't I and you're like, I don't know why I cannot do it, you know. Whilst, babe, I recommend that you should like start to observe your thoughts, start to observe, like, just ignore, not observe, ignore completely the thoughts of whatever situation is around you that you don't like, and it's like a toxic situation from which you cannot escape, whatever, I don't know, for different reasons. It can be work, whatever. Do not assume energy, okay? Do not assume energy. Just like do not be a sponge. Be like, I'm in my own energy. If you want to give me, I will not give you the chance to like give you the opportunity to like touch me with your negative energy, okay? And then for what concerns like the fact of your past self, this bitch will always try to come back with thoughts, whatever. Just do not ignore, like ignore of course, but like if there's something that persists and that you like your mind, like something keeps popping, it is because your old self, this is a thing that I've realized, is like that your old self has been having these kind of limiting beliefs for such a long time that these limiting beliefs persist in your head as a freaking song, okay? So it's like every single time you keep having these thoughts because for a long time you've been having like that kind of habit, you know, every single time before sleep you would think about that thing, okay? So it's like because of this, now that you're trying to change into the best version of yourself, you're like, why can't I get rid of this thought? It's because your past self has been having that thought for a long time, so you just like gotta release it, and it's not going away just like poof like this. You gotta keep releasing it until you don't give a shit, and you gotta keep doing the complete opposite of the things that you didn't used to do in order for you to like become a total new person and become your best version. And then guys, I also wanted to talk about evil eye. I don't know why you guys keep saying, I don't know, I hear a lot of people who keep saying that evil eye is not true, whatever. Evil eye is real. And I'm not like, you know, I'm sharing my point of view because I'm Muslim, so it's like it's written in the Quran. So it's like there's a full surah called Surah Falaq, in which basically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that he basically gives us a dua to protect us from evil eye, because these dudes are real. Like evil eye is real, and you gotta protect yourself. Like even our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was a victim from evil eye, and because of this you gotta protect yourself. So I don't really know why you guys keep saying that evil eye is not true, that it's just like, you know, your head, whatever, because it is real. It is real. Like I've been like during the past days, or like even during my rebirth, you know, as a person, I started to notice that like whenever I go on the street, I literally catch people literally being obsessed with me like this, like their eyes are like following me through the streets and like this. So it's like you gotta be really scared of these people. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't like you shouldn't be walking down the streets anymore because you should be afraid of these people. No, you don't look at them, but it's like you keep looking straight, you don't give a shit. But it's like their energy, like whilst they're looking at you, they're giving you bad energy. So it's like you gotta protect yourself from from this energy by, if you're a Muslim, reading that surah like me, and or I don't know what to advise if you're like you're not Muslim, but I don't know, just like pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God, will protect you, because you gotta understand that not everything is controlled by us. So like, okay, you can live your life, but believe it or not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God has the power always. He could change things like this. So pray to him that you will be protected, and that this like evil eye is like not coming to you. Video in which like there was this girl who was starting to say that there are different types of evil eye, whatever, and like people are so sick, like mentally sick. And you guys, the only way of protecting yourselves is like with the Quran if you're Muslims, or I don't know, with prayers in general. And But yeah, this thing is real. Like, even though, like, even with just a look, even like if a person just gives you a damn look like this, you can feel their energy, like their negative energy. And I don't know, like every single time that I see that a person is looking at me like this, I don't know, I stumble. I don't know, I'm like walking and it's like, and so yeah, you gotta understand that evil eye is true, like even with the look. And then there are just still different types of evil eye. For instance, like people really doing deep things. I don't want to talk about these things because it's night, but anyways, you understand. And what else did I want to say? Because, you know, guys, when you gotta realize that when a thought keeps popping in your mind, it's because you gotta release that thought. As I was saying to you before, like it could be the triggers that need to be released, or it could be like the idea. So it's like I've been having these kind of idea about, you know, talking about this in a YouTube video for a long time. It has been like popping in my mind, like do it. And I was just ignoring until I said, no, I'm gonna do that thing. And I just want to, like, you know, just in general talk to people who are struggling to become their best self. I feel you guys. It's like the whole process in which you're like releasing your past self. It is super tough. But you gotta understand that just with consistency and discipline, and by repeating new patterns, like the new not toxic patterns that you've assumed, just that way you're going to be reborn. So I don't know, you're a very shy person, but your best self is like the most outgoing bitch ever. Then you go and you talk to people. It could be waking up in the morning. I'll be very honest, I struggle to do that a lot. Like during the morning, I'm like, please just let me sleep. Okay, just let me sleep. But yeah, I've been doing it, and you gotta keep doing these things, okay? Because it can be that, I don't know, you watch YouTube videos and you think, okay, it's going to be very simple. It's just like, you know, it's as simple as it seems, you know? But in the end, it's not like that, babe. It's not like that. You gotta be disciplined. Be very, very disciplined. And by just being so disciplined, you show yourself that you love yourself and that you're not going to be the same bitch, okay? So yeah. Okay guys, so I believe that this is the end of today's video. I really hope that you liked it and that it has helped you somehow. And yeah, you gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself. It's gonna be very, very hard, but you gotta do it for you, baby. Because if you're not doing it right now, then when? And you're going to say, bitch, I'm so proud of you. So say it to yourself. Yeah guys, I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, bye.